saying that.
So I'm so used to saying it. It's bad. It's bad. No, that's what I understand. So, do something. I'm really looking for this. Like, I'm not playing around. Okay.
Are you probably serious?
Yeah, I am. Honestly, I'm serious. I'm not fucking around with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fear of eviction is real in Big Brother's house. In fact, before even the eviction, the nomination in itself, right? You see that period of not knowing what your fate is, that period of being up for eviction, guys, the fear is real. Because suddenly, out of the blues, the shipping bug just seems to have bitten almost all the housemates in the house, almost all of them, to the point that we now officially have a sheep in the house. Yes, we officially have a sheep. And then we also have 2 housemates cuddling already. Now, there was a lot of movement beneath the sheets, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, they were doing this or they were doing that, because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I was not beneath the sheets to see what they were doing. But one thing I know for sure, or actually 2 things I know for sure, is 1, the girl was really cold and she needed cuddles. 2, the guy in question turns out to be the oracle of Big Brother's house that actually declared on his intro video and even on the stage on Sunday during the live launch show that he does not approach girls. That if a girl wants him, she has to do all the work and come to him. But this same human being was the one that was offering his shoulders, offering his chest. You see, that is properly sculpted chest filled with different sections of muscles, you know. He was offering his chest for warmth and cuddles last night. So, ladies and gentlemen, things are happening. People are also discussing the possibilities of a relationship between them and another housemate, and how the person that they have as the person of interest seems to have interest in somebody else. So it seems like we might be potentially having, you know, a lot of entanglements here and there, and triangles even. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, let's take it one step at a time, because there were just conversations here and there, and I'm quite excited to share all of it with all of you on this video. So please make sure you watch to the end. Do not skip out on any part so you do not miss out on anything. But before we get into it, hello, you are welcome to my channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. So let's begin with the conversation between some of the guys in the kitchen right after the live nomination process. Now, this was a conversation between K Bobo, Kola, and Bright Morgan. So we're talking about the finest girl in the house, the girl with the finest body, you know, the face card and whatnot. And they all agreed on one girl, and that person is none other than Day. Yeah? Day. Now, Kola went on and on and on about how Day is his spec, his exact spec, the way she looks, her body, you know, like that is his spec, and he really likes the girl. That she's just his perfect spec in its entirety. And K-Bobo, on the other hand, was going on about how the girl is really beautiful. You know, she's got the body. She's just perfect. However, the issue is he has noticed that she's the kind of girl that does not make any move. You know, she just stays on her own, although she makes eye contact from time to time, but she doesn't make any move. And when he tried once to get really close, she sort of withdrew herself. And he's the type of guy that when he gives you the green light the first time, and you do not reciprocate the energy, he withdraws himself. So he's not going to chase her. He's not going to pursue her. He's just going to stay afar and just respect her boundaries and admire her from afar. Now, whilst he was going on about that, so K-Baba had all of that to say about Day Day, but Bright had to inform both guys that, hey, listen, she's actually in a relationship outside the house. Like, she has a serious relationship outside the house, hence the reason she's created all of these boundaries, you know, with everybody. And they were like, oh, okay, now it actually makes sense. Yes. And so they went on and on, you know, about their spec, It was a very interesting conversation anyways, because at least it gave us a glimpse into the kind of women these guys actually like dating. And for Kola, it remains Day Day. For what's his name now, K-Baba, it remains a lady who is a bit tall like him, but not taller than him, because that would be slightly intimidating, you know, for him as a man who is already very tall. But anyways, as I said, it was a very interesting conversation. Now, speaking about Day Day herself, ladies and gentlemen, a very interesting development today. And that development is the beautiful friendship that has been birthed between Day Day herself and none other than Jason J. Yeah, I call it a very interesting friendship because if you all catch your mind back to Sunday, you know, when the guys were getting introduced into the house and Jason J had gone to the house, he had given Day Day a handshake and had requested for a hug from her. She had rejected him, and the guy was kind of hurt, but he did not relent, you know. So I kind of felt like maybe they will never be friends again. But ladies and gentlemen, they started building up their friendship because Jason J did not stop going to Day Day for conversations. He did not stop talking to her. He did not stop trying to get her to smile with him, or maybe just do stuff with him, or just chill with him, to the point that even during the Head of House Challenger, Big Brother had given him the power to select 5 housemates as his opponents, and he had gone ahead to choose Day Day as one of those persons. And ladies and gentlemen, she almost got that title from him, but then he ended up winning again, you know, still retaining his Head of House title. And so their friendship, guys, watching both of them today, their friendship has been blossoming beautifully. Yeah, and you can tell that Jason J is kind of developing feelings for her. Now, I can't say if it's romantic feelings or what, but you can tell that he's actually smitten by her. He keeps on giving her compliments here and there, and she keeps on saying polite thank yous, right? Still putting in front the fact that she is taken already. She's not single, she's not available, she's not ready to mingle, but their friendship is quite beautiful. And I also love it for Day Day because let's not forget that her best friend right from Saturday in the house became Mide. Mide is currently hitched with Kaikumi. Yeah, those two, they have been having very serious conversations and they have been enjoying each other's company, you know, thereby creating some sort of space between Day Day and Mide. But they are still friends, they are still cool. But now at least both girls are occupied, you know, forming new alliances and, you know, new connections, new friendships. But still about Day Day and Jason J, ladies and gentlemen, I have my eyes on those two people because in as much as Day Day is trying to create the impression that, you know, she's hard to get, she has a relationship on the outside, you can really tell that she likes Jason J. The guy is a nice guy. He's nice to her. He's also very friendly, very relentless. Every time she doesn't smile at him, the guy still sticks around. He still goes back to her. He doesn't back down at all. And so she's trying to stretch their friendship into something more, I don't know, should I call it socially beneficial? I don't know. Guys, I'm looking for the right word here, but she is trying to cajole him into making her the perfect English breakfast. And Jason J has been declining, but she told him pop and plain that you will do it. I'm telling you, you will do it. So me, I'm waiting to see if he is going to finally do it. All right. But anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts about these developments as we now move on to the official ship of the season. And I mean the first unofficial ship of the season. And this one is between Victory and GIGI Jasmine. Wow. Very unconventional ship, if you know what I mean. Now, by the way, both of them are actually from the same place in Nigeria, that's Akwa Ibom State. The only difference is that Victory is in Nigeria. GIGI Jasmine is a US DJ based in the US. She says she's a mom. I don't know of how many kids, but she's a mom. And they were having a conversation right after the live nomination process, and Victory was assuring Jasmine that he's serious with her. He's not trying to fuck around with her. He's not trying to play around with her. He takes her serious, and this is what he wants, because she directly asked him, what do you want? And he said, well, he wants them to have this relationship, you know, that he knows that this is still the early days, but he wants them to take it one step at a time. He wants them to start slowly and then build up to even outside the house. You all know that Gloria Elija is not a believer of love and relationships in Big Brother's house. Because for me, at the end of the day, it's all a game. Because the question I'm asking myself is, why now? Why? Why didn't he have that conversation with her since morning? Why did he wait to have that conversation with her right after the live nomination process, when Big Brother declared that all the housemates are up for possible eviction? I mean, guys, if you know what I mean, the logic behind it is that housemates are going to start trying to do the most to outperform one another to attract the attention of the viewers. So everybody's going to be doing the most. Everybody is going to want to outshine the other person. And Victory is no fool. GIGI Jasmine is no fool as well. These housemates know that the quickest way to the mind of most viewers of the show is by jumping into a ship. So they are looking for the fastest route, you know, to achieve their goal of survival for this week and possibly till the end of the season. So I am happy for them, if it's going to make sense, because already they were cuddling in the same bed and the guys are just teasing them here and there, and they were laughing about it. What's his name? Kutcher had a lot to say about people in ships. But my eyes are on them. I would love to see how this pans out. But anyways, moving on to the next one. I think I mentioned it at the start. You know, the two people that were cuddling beneath the sheet. That is Zita and that boss kid. That boss kid is the self-proclaimed oracle that declared on the stage on Sunday and to Ebuka that he's not the type of guy to approach any woman. If a woman fancies him, if a woman likes him, she has to do all the work. But he has been enjoying Zita's company. As a matter of fact, both of them, they've been enjoying each other's company. And Zita was complaining of cold, like she was freezing. Big Brother has been increasing the AC in the house, temperature of the AC in the house. So most of the housemates were freezing. And she said she wanted to cuddle. And they went to, whether her bed or his, I don't know who owns the bed. But they went to the bed, and initially, she was acting all coy and shy because he was offering his chest for her to come over and properly balance her head on his chest so that he could properly wrap his arms around her. And she was declining. But once it was light out, they were like this. And there was movement beneath the sheets, which is quite interesting because I'm like, from 0 to 100. Now, wow, people don't waste time in this house, so. And the room is just really dark, and Big Brother is so mischievous because Big Brother literally turned off the entire light in the room, but that one light is pointed on them. So that whatever they plan to do this night, we will catch them red-handed. Anyways, finally, for this video, there was also Imisi that was receiving some VVIP massage from none other than the gentle giant of the house, K-Bobo. She was complaining of leg pains, thigh pains, and K-Bobo was helping her massage both legs. I think it's a very, very harmless massage, right? I do not read any meaning to it. As a matter of fact, I was quite happy for Imisi because at some point in the evening, she was quite alone. Kola came to keep her company at some point, but you know, she was really alone. So I was happy for her that, you know, she had K-Boy to keep her company and to have conversations with her. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, it might seem as though that the era of shipping has just been officially opened or maybe started this season in Big Brother's house. So fingers crossed, let's see how it all pans out. All right, I'm going to stop talking here right now because I want to hear your thoughts. So please go ahead and share, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.